information literacy research videos as part of this module, and so to begin with we're just going to look at basic searching in Discoverit using keywords and associated concepts on our Great Barrier Reef topic, and we're going to show you how to use Boolean operators to do that. So this page should be familiar to you. This is the CQ University homepage, and from here it's really easy to get straight to the library by going to this link in the top right hand corner and clicking on the library. So this is the library homepage, and you can see here right from the start, as you've seen in the module, you have Discoverit, and you can begin searching right from here, from this search box. So the first thing we're going to look at is a basic search using one of our keywords or phrases, and that is the Great Barrier Reef. So all we have to do is type that phrase in here and then click on the grey search button, and our results from the library collection will appear on the screen for us. So you can see here our keyword was the Great Barrier Reef, and we have returned 6,952 results, which is quite a lot of results. And knowing what we know now about good searching and search strategies, we're going to want to limit that search by adding some more keywords and using our Boolean operators. So we'll continue, we'll get rid of that one, and we will add one more keyword. So we'll do humans, and we'll use the Boolean operator and we'll use the Great Barrier Reef once more. So this is going to return all the results that are held in the library collection that contain the keywords humans and are about the Great Barrier Reef. So let's see what happens now. Okay, so immediately you can see that by using that Boolean operator and combining two search terms, we've drastically reduced the number of results that we get from our search, down from nearly 7,000 to 326. So that shows us the power of the Boolean operator, and also the need to use more than one search term when you're searching for something specific, when you're presented with a topic. So we could keep using this search box here, which is a basic search in Discoverit, but the other thing that is perhaps more useful to you is now to have a look at the advanced search. So you can see here underneath the search box, I'm about to click on this link, advanced search, and that brings us to a different page. I'll just get everything out of those boxes. So you can see here we've got three search boxes that we can enter keywords and concepts into, and they're already joined by our Boolean operators. If we click on this down arrow here, you can see here that we can select the Boolean operator that we might want to use. It's built into the advanced search, and that just shows you the value of these Boolean operators, in that they're already built into the search functionality of Discoverit. So let's try searching with the advanced search now, and we're going to combine three of our search terms or our keywords. So we'll use humans, we'll keep the and, we'll use impact, and we'll put Great Barrier Reef. I'll put a capital, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we'll click on search, and by adding another search term and using our Boolean operators again, you can see now we've moved down from just over 300 results to 95, which is a pretty good number if you wanted to start looking through those, if this was your topic that you were researching. Now the other thing that we can do with our keywords is use a feature, and this is a feature that's usually common to all search engines and library catalogues when you're searching, and that's called truncation. Now what truncation means is we might have a word like humans, and we've entered that in our search box, and so the search engine is looking specifically for humans with an S on the end of it. If we want to look for just the word human, if we've got the S on the end, it won't pick those results up for us. But if we want the option of our searching for either human or humans, what we do is remove the S and we replace it with an asterisk, and that asterisk will show all the results that have either the word human in them or humans. So the asterisk leaves an option at the end of the word for us. So if we try that, just as an example, we can see it's included a few more results there. So we've gone up from 95 to 100. So some of these results will have the word human in them and some of them will have the word humans in them. Now that's not, the truncation feature is maybe not something that you would use initially, but it can be very useful, particularly in your undergraduate researching or even when you're doing your writing subjects in steps. If you're having trouble getting results, because often the plural is what is either limiting or making your results too many for you to search through. So the other thing we're going to have a look at now is being a little bit more specific with our keywords. So we're looking at impact in the Great Barrier Reef, and when we came up with our keywords and associated concepts, one of the impacts that we brainstormed there was coral bleaching. So now we're being quite specific about the impact, the type of impact on the Great Barrier Reef that we're searching for. So if we do that search, keeping our ands in place, we can see here we've got 85 results that will specifically mention the keywords coral bleaching, impact and Great Barrier Reef. So if that's particularly what you were searching for, that could be a good way to use your keywords. So let's say then that you were looking for not coral bleaching, but humans have had an impact on the Great Barrier Reef as a result of tourism. So we replace our first keyword and put tourism and impact and Great Barrier Reef, and we search. And that brings up 68 results. So fewer, but probably more specific to the keywords rather than just using human or humans as our first keyword. So as you can see here, you can experiment and with the keywords and the way that you combine them to get different results and bring different things up, and also get a number of results that's manageable for you as the researcher to quickly scan through and see what might be useful to you or relevant to the topic. And that's really how you're wanting to practice using your keywords. So I'll just show you one final thing in this one. Now you might think with this advanced search that you're limited to just having 3 boxes here where you can enter terms. But if we look here to the right and just hover over that plus sign, you can see that that's going to let us add another row. So we can actually click on that and it gives us another box that we can enter. So what I'm going to do is actually combine 4 of our key terms. We'll keep tourism, and we're going to put tourism and coral bleaching and impact and Great Barrier Reef. So that's really narrowing down what we're looking for, because we're wanting our results to contain all of those words. So let's search and see what happens. Well, that's very exciting. So by doing that, by adding a row, we've got down to just 2 results. And they actually could look quite useful, but that's very specific in terms of the topic that you were looking for. So that would be one of the later searches that you did when you combine that many keywords. And so let's just try one more, because we've only really used and. Let's try, see what happens if we have tourism, and we'll change it to or coral bleaching and then impact and Great Barrier Reef. well, we've gone right out of the ballpark there. So you can see there that that's not a good search to do, and you wouldn't even really bother starting to look through that many results, because 300,000 is going to take you a long time. So if you then wanted to go back to using just 3 keywords or 3 search boxes, you would remove the bottom row and you would start again. So in the next video we're going to return to this topic and these search terms that we've been using, and look at how we can limit our search by date and also by resource type or format. So that's it for now.